Good afternoon, everybody. Rob Argue from New Outdoors. We're up here in beautiful northern Quebec. We're getting ready to go on a bear hunt, and the first thing we need to do is sight in our crossbow. We are working with two fantastic partners, being Excaliburcrossbows and vortexoptics. So straight out of the box, we've got our new Micro 380, and we just mounted our Vortex Crossfire 2 illuminated reticle crossbow scope. So very first thing we're gonna do is take a shot aiming at the middle of the target just to see where we are, and then we can make our needed adjustments. Another really important component is knowing your distance from your target. So we're gonna use our Vortex rangefinder. We simply click on the button, look through, and it's gonna tell us the exact distance. So I've already pre-measured here, and we know that we are 20 yards away. And it's also very useful in the field. You wanna match up your distance so you know how far away either the bait is, the individual animal, maybe the game trail that the animal might be walking down. What's really nice about this scope is that it already has predetermined crosshairs within it. So by centering right now at 20 yards, our main crosshair, everything else is automatically compensated for. So as we increase the distance, there's little notches below that we know to elevate our point of aim, and it automatically compensates for the distance. So using a rangefinder, getting your scope sighted in at 20 yards for the center, and then again, out in the field, confirming what that range is gonna be key for you. So we're pointing down range at a safe direction. We have our target with a safe backstop. We're taking it off safe to the fire position, and we're aiming in the middle of our target to give us the most room possible. All right, so we're a little bit high and to the right. So in this case, we just fired one bolt. I was really confident that I was on target, and again, that it went high to the right. If you have any doubt at all that you think there could be some humor in error, maybe you were shaking a little bit or you flinched, you're probably better actually to fire two shots, and then you'll see a consistent grouping. And if both bolts are high and to the right or low to the left or wherever they are, you know that the two bolts are going to the same place, and again, that's gonna allow you to help correct it. But I'm really confident with that one that I just shot, so I'm gonna make my corrections on that one, and now we're gonna see where the second single bolt goes. So we have two openings on the scope. One is to correct your left-right, and the other one is to correct your up and down. The one on the side is your left-right, and your cap on top is for your up and down. And it's really simple because it shows you right here. It tells you to turn it counterclockwise if you want your point of impact to go up, and on the side, it tells you to turn it counterclockwise if you need your point of impact to go to the right. So since I'm guessing probably maybe 2 inches high, and I'm gonna say 6 inches to the right, I'm gonna take, you can use a Leatherman, you can use a dime. Here's my dime. So I don't wanna go to the right, I actually wanna go to the left. So I am going to turn my little clicker here clockwise this time in order to bring my point of impact to the left. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna see where that takes us. And up top, like I say, it's not as big a difference that's needed. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. You're always better to do smaller adjustments at a time than anything really big and radical, and we're just gonna see where we've moved that point of impact. So at this point, we're getting ready to fire our second bolt after making our adjustments, and we'll see where we are. Okay, so second shot definitely looks better. It's come down about 2 inches. I would say it's still probably 2 inches to the right. So at this point, we're gonna load, we're gonna make another minor adjustment where we're just gonna bring that point of impact over to the left again, probably the same number of clicks, and we should be bang on at that point. So we're taking our dime, we're going to the side turret here, and we're just gonna click it clockwise. We're gonna go another 4 clicks, I believe. And yeah, I'm happy with the height. Yeah. So we're basically just gonna do this over and over with those minor adjustments until we're really happy that we're bang on. So I've made a minor adjustment. We're gonna load this third bolt, and I think we should be bang on. So this one has the luminoc, so you can see it's an illuminated knock, it lit up. It's actually still a little bit to the right, so I'm still gonna make another minor adjustment to the right. And then Well, first I have to go retrieve my 3 bolts. So we're all sighted in, everything's looking really good. One last point to stress is that you always want to match the weight of the tip on your bolt or your arrow to match the same weight with the broadhead that you're going to be using while hunting. So in our case, we're using G5 Striker, which is a really nice 4-blade cut-on contact broadhead. Again, G5 is supporting us, which is great. It's one of the best broadhead companies out there. And they have a really cool system where they have what's called a ballistic match point to use when sighting in your crossbow. So this is the ballistic match point. Basically, it's designed to fly the exact same way as the broadhead, but you're not damaging the blades on your broadhead by it going into the target. So it allows you to save your blades, keep them sharp, but you know that that bolt is going to fly the exact same way as your hunting point when you're out in the field hunting. When you're at your archery shop, you know, if you're not using that style of broadhead where it has the ballistic match point, you'll just use field tips. So this is one sort of model of a field tip. This one is 100 grain, that's why I'm not using it. And so we're up using the 125 grain. And if you're looking at packaging, it'll say 125 GR, I believe in this case. So the GR is just the grain, and that's what, you know, it means how heavy that broadhead is. So that's just your last tip. Like I say, we're set up, we're ready to go. We're actually about to go get our clothes on and hit the tree stand for tonight. So hopefully you found that useful on how to sight in your crossbow. And we'd certainly love to see some comments, a little like, a share. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all of our other social media platforms. So wish us luck, we're about to head out.